Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Cali. How's everybody doing today? I'm getting a bit of a late start. I was at the cave last night and came over here at about 10 o'clock, so I don't know what time this video is going to get up, but thank you for your patience. Today is my 1 year anniversary here on YouTube. I cannot believe it. It's time flies, you know? There's a reason for that cliche. It's so true, but I'm so thankful that I decided to pick up my phone one day and aim it at my face and awkwardly make my first video. And it's really, really cool, as you guys know yourselves who do this, you know, to have this record of this year for myself there to look back on and see my progress, the interaction with my new friends that I've made, my progress in my art, all the auction hauls, you know, just watching the progression and growth. From knowing no editing at all to today where I'm still at, very basic newbie baby steps, but I have made progress. I can see tangible progress in my, career here on YouTube, and it's just been amazing, and I have no idea or plan at all of ever stopping this. I'm just going to continue. As long as you guys want to hear me ramble, I'm going to continue to do this. And just please know how thankful I am for each and every one of you. My subscriber count as of this morning was at 804. Blows my mind. I mean, I was blown away when the first person subscribed, or the first 10, the fact that I can reach out and interact with all you guys, I'm so blessed. So thank you so much. And I'm definitely going to be doing another giveaway when we reach 1,000 subscribers here. And so stay tuned for that. And I can't wait to continue this journey here with you guys. It's just been the best. I could totally tear up and get emotional, but I'm not going to do that right now. But just know how much I love you, And it's also my grandson Jacoby's first birthday today. So both things happened simultaneously last year. And he is in North Carolina with my oldest daughter Rachel and my granddaughter Riley. I am blessed to have 5 grandchildren, for those of you who don't know. And Jacoby is the youngest. And so extra hugs and lots of love to all my grandkids and all you guys again. So I went to the auction last night, so I do have an auction haul, and I have a little bit of art to share with you guys. I've had another busy week, blessed to say, but not a lot of time to work on art, although I try to sneak in a little bit every day, so I'll share with you what I've been doing. So I didn't even have time to make my juice this morning, so I'll have to do that in a little bit, but have no idea what time this video will be getting up. So I love you guys so much, and it's a beautiful day here. Bright blue skies and really crisp outside. It's probably 50 degrees, but just gorgeous. So I have to get some bird seed. I have one thing of suet left, and I have to put that up, but got to go out and get some bird seed later on. So you've got to feed the birdies in the cold, right? Anyway, what did I do this week? When I last talked to you guys, I told you, and you could kind of see plants on the side of me. I told you that I wanted to repot and get stuff situated from the deck and all that. So I was able to do that 100%, I'm happy to say. And while I was at it, I deep cleaned the heck out of my house. And I have a very small little witchy cottage here. But, a couple times a year, I just tear everything apart, everything out of the closets, and just go nuts. And so I was able to do that, and that feels really good, and kind of get ready for the holiday season with a fresh slate. So that felt good. And again, I'm really I think I'm going to start a box where I'm just going to start throwing things for a potential yard sale in the springtime, because that'll feel good too. I really do like to purge. But so I did that on Monday, and I want to give another shout out, you guys, to High Carb Hannah here and on YouTube. She's totally inspiring. She's got amazing vegan recipes. So I'm still juicing. I'm still 100% vegan, high carb, low fat, vegan. And I've been following her, and she's really inspiring me to make some amazing food. So this week I've been doing a lot of Mexican stuff, and I did some amazing freaking burritos in the beginning of the week that were inspired by her, that Oh my God, you know, I made my own refried beans, just guacamole and rice and black beans and lots of cilantro, and I'm drooling just thinking about it. So if you guys haven't checked her out yet and you're interested, check her out. She's really cool. She's young. She's, you know, got a vlog channel too. So anyway, but I'm feeling amazing. And yeah, I'm feeling amazing. I just can't say enough about this lifestyle. So I will continue it. And it's easier and easier every day. And last night at the auction, shout out to Diana. She handed me a recipe for falafel, and I'm going to make it tonight. And I love falafel, and I've made it in the past, but this is a really cool, great recipe. You know, again, 100% vegan, and looks really tasty. So if this comes out good, maybe I'll share it with you guys too. So it's just cool to know that it's a great conversation starter. You can inspire other people, and you know, I'm happy to be sharing this with you guys. So very cool. So what else? So that was Monday. Tuesday, I Skyped with the beautiful gypsy, Miss Rita Marie, and we talked about our pages and what we're doing. And again, I will put a link to our Facebook group, The Gypsy and the Witch, below, and welcome new members over there. We continue to grow, you know, every day. It's just amazing. And the artwork and the friendships, again, that are coming out of this. And we are going to put a shout out to our, or, you know, a call out, if you will, to our members in the group to kind of get a feeling of where they want the group to go. And if anyone's interested in kind of taking the lead on swaps or different kinds of things like that. So Rita and I need to talk about that more, but we will be kind of putting that call out to our fellow Gypsy and Witch members. So if you haven't checked out that group and you would like to, check it out, and we approve everyone, you know. As long as you're about positivity and are kind of into the same themes that we are, welcome aboard. You know, we're open to everyone. I welcome diversity everywhere. So, and again, shout out to all my favorite groups on Facebook, Creative Arts Collaboration, A Life of Art and Self-Expression, Raw Till Whenever, you know, and I have a few more, but those are the ones that I really spend the most time in. So, just so cool. I love it. I love, you know, social media for me has been a really positive thing. And, I am a recluse by nature and very private and seclusive in my own personal life. And those who know me well know that. But this allows me to interact with all of you guys and, you know, fill that kind of a void and still maintain my cozy little nest over here. So, does that make any sense? I think maybe some of you guys feel the same way. So, anyway, I was able to Skype with Rita on Tuesday, and that was great. Wednesday night, Tom and I went out again to Thai food. Shout out to Sweet Basil in Liberty. Can't say enough about that place. Can't get sick of it yet. So, we continue to go. You know, getting through the items on the menu, and got to meet, you know, the owners, and it's just really cool. It's very, it reminds me of something like that would be in Greenwich Village in the 60s. It's got that kind of a vibe about it. There's always good music playing, and it's kind of funky and a little, I don't know. Check it out if you haven't. The food's amazing. So if anything, just go for that. And then Thursday, I'm actually glancing down again, because you guys know I got to write it down. Otherwise, it's gone, you know. Thursday, I worked on, and I shared with you last week that I got some happy mail from Gina Ahrens, and on the postcard that I got, she wrote something to the effect of, you know, how you can brighten someone's life with a single act of kindness, pay it forward. So I decided to make a bunch of postcards, and I'm going to send them out this week, and I just wanted to show you what I came up with, and I really liked it, and I might do this on a larger scale. And those of you who follow me on Facebook may have seen this already. But these are postcards, and I made my own texture paste. This is kind of like, I don't know, a sun moonrise coming out of the mountains. And I did this texture paste out of Americana decoupage, not cornstarch, baking soda, and baby powder. Like equal parts of each, and just mixed it up in a jar with a chopstick. and it smells amazing, and it worked great. So that's my recipe, and I recommend it. You know, I ran out of my golden that I don't even know what I paid for, but probably way too much back in a year, excuse me, a year ago. But so give that a try if you're interested. So I was working on those. I'll send out some of those. I will also be sending out, Angela, I have a SCOBY for you, SCOBY baby for kombucha. That if you need to send me your address, honey, so send me a private message on here on YouTube or on Facebook. Give me your address, and I will mail your SCOBY baby out to you. And still brewing the kombucha. What else? Watching American Horror Story. I'm keeping up with that. Bizarre, right? I'm loving Lady Gaga. I will never give spoilers. I'm loving Lady Gaga, though. She is, I love her anyway. But she is, who knew what a great actress she is. So, I do miss Jessica Lange, but can't complain. Can't complain about the lady. So, that's been cool. Friday night, I always talk about my friend Steve. Shout out to Steve, Steve's Music here in Rock Hill. And my friend Antoine and Ellen. Well, Antoine plays with Steve, and they call themselves the Rock Hill Ramblers. So shout out to the Rock Hill Ramblers. Well, they played Friday night at our local coffee house here in Rock Hill. And Tom and I went out to support them as we do, and got to hang out with Sylvia and Ellen and see everybody there. And I had a veggie burger, you know, so that was cool. And after I finished eating, I was right at the front, you know, and Steve kind of looked over at me and said, "Want to do one?" Meaning, do I want to sing, you know? And I was like, gulp. Haven't sang out in public in probably 3 years. So, of course, I had to say yes, right? So I was instantly, like, nervous and heart pounding, adrenaline, you know, eyes wide open, and, hey, you know, and I didn't even get up from the table because I was close enough to, they were right there, we were at the first table, and just handed the mic, and I did one of my old standards, Soul Shine, that Warren Haynes and the Allman Brothers do, and, but I haven't sang, I used to sing that with my friend Jeff Enton, shout out to Jeff, you know, but again, like 3 years ago, so, but it was so cool, and it was really cool I've never sang in front of my community here, that I've lived in for the last couple of years, so, it was very cool, and, again, thank you, Steve, thank you, Antoine, and let's do it some more. I'm ready, so let's learn some more stuff, and, it's an honor to be able to sit in with you guys, so, I feel, you know, so thankful for that. And it's funny because last night at the auction, and shout out to all my auction peeps, Kat and Patty and Larry and David and Ross and Diana and everybody. Patty was like, "So, you know, when are you going to break out the guitar? I keep hearing you to say you're going to be playing your guitar." And I'm like, "Oh, it's in for repairs," which is true. But she's like, "Oh, I have two." And plus, you know, I can get access. There's guitars all around me. But anyway, so I miss the music. Again, music has never gone from my life, but it's creeping back in. So I know there's footage of that night. And if that floats around, if Ellen has that or anything, I'll post it somewhere. I have no idea. She had her, like, tablet filming. So it could be this close to my face. But who knows? But that's great because for me, it does make my soul shine. Music and art, but always music, especially since I was born, has just fulfilled me in a way that nothing else ever has. So whenever I can get a dose or a shot, it's good. It's Betty good to me. So I'm so excited, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So stay tuned for that. And without further ado, that leads us to Saturday, and that leads us to the auction, and had another great time last night. It was cold last night. It was cold in there. We need to get the heaters going, but without further ado, I will show you what we got. The first thing that I'm going to show you is going over to the cave. It's going to Tom's, but I asked if I could keep it to show you guys. And I mentioned last week that he got this flying woman that looked kind of like Aztec-y, and that's just right up our alley. Well, this is the match to her. And this is a flying frog, and this will fit in so perfectly over at the cave. And if I did a tour, a virtual tour of the cave called Rock and Roll Studio Tour, and it's here on my channel, so you can check it out, and you'll see why this will fit in over there. But this is a flying frog, and I believe he came from Mexico. He looks like he came from Mexico, but it's wood. And we both fell in love with it and had to have it. So I think this might have been like $8. It could have even gone up to $13. There was somebody else bidding against me. I just kept my hand up because I knew we wanted it. So it was like, we're getting it. I mean, I'm sure we wouldn't have paid over $25. You know, I can't imagine paying $30 for this, but we wanted it. So I just had my hand up, and I think at the most it was $13, but I think it was more like $8. But anyway, that's going back to Tom's. The rest of the stuff. Oh, he also got a rug, and this kind of sucks because somebody ripped us off. Sometimes if you get and they know about it and they took care of it and everything's cool. I mean, the auction family is wonderful, and there's security cameras, so they will be able to find out who took this. But Tom bought a Persian rug, and when you get big items, sometimes they'll put them outside. I'm going to chew gum here. And I don't want to do that. Sorry. I'm so used to it. I have a weaning schedule set up to start on Wednesday. Anyway. Where was I? Yeah. So sometimes they'll put large items outside, and don't you know somebody frickin' took the rug? How, they're practically giving these items away at the auction to begin with. Hello, we get this stuff for, next to nothing. How are you going to steal? I don't even get it. And these aren't kids. These are grown adults. I guarantee you whoever took it, but it just blows my mind. So anyway, somebody stole Tom's rug, but that sucks. So, but for the most part, look, people are people, and we'll just, from now on, either if they go to put it outside, we'll put it directly in the car, or we'll just have them leave it inside. But, so that's that story. But one other thing that I got that they did put outside that nobody stole, which I was thankful for, and I forgot to pull it down here, so I'm going to try to grab this. Hang on. This is a rolling metal, almost like it's a stool, like you would use in a garage. It's heavy duty. This looks brand new, and it says, this is not a step. And this I want to use for my deck, because I think I've shared with you guys that it's awkward for me to, by myself, have to get my wheelchair out there, and my deck is small, so to use my wheelchair, and it's just awkward, and then have to drag it back in, and blah, blah, blah. So if I use this thing, I'll be able to sit on it, and I'll be low enough to the ground that I can scoop myself around to do my plants and do my gardening and everything else. Plus there's this little thing on the bottom that I can put my tools or whatever I'm working with. And so I was really excited about that. And I think that was maybe $2 or $3 at the most. So, yeah, and my grandkids will have fun pushing that around too. So the next thing I'm going to show you is really cool, and I didn't realize that Patty really liked this too. And if I had known that, I try not to bid against my friends, obviously, I would have let her have it if I'd known it. But I like it, and I think I'm going to keep it. She knows that, but who knows? Maybe for Christmas. But it's like a vase, but honestly, you guys, to me, and you tell me, to me, it looks like it could have been an old-fashioned hookah. A water pipe, and I'll explain to you why I think so. But this is ceramic. It's beautiful, you guys. It's just insanely beautiful. But there's a bowl part at the top where you would put your tobacco, okay? And then here, there would actually be a hose that came off with a mouthpiece. So I'm fairly certain that that's what this is. And I'm in love with it. And it's just beautiful. It's like burnished and gorgeous. And I love it. So it also reminds me a little bit of a genie's lamp. I will not be using it as a vase. Let's just say that. So that, and again, this was maybe, I don't know, a couple dollars, not much. Nothing I got, I don't think, and Patty, correct me if I'm wrong, but nothing I got was over $5. So that, couldn't resist, and not that I needed another piece of pottery, but it's just beautiful. This I got, and I was really excited, and I think I got it for like, I don't know, $2 maybe? A little mini tripod, and this is one of those ones that bend, you guys, you know, and you can kind of twist it around on stuff. So this is a good one. I don't know if there's a name on it or if that matters, but it locks and it does its thing, and I've always wanted one of these, and someday I'll have a real camera that I can screw in, but for now I use my little ties to tie things together, and I think this will be really helpful. So I do have actually 2 larger tripods, but now I have this little mini one, and it was too good to pass up. The next thing I'm going to show you, I'm in love with, and it's even better in person than I thought that it was last night, and I thought it was cool last night. I just heard mushrooms, toadstools, and you guys know me, anything magical or mystical, I want it. But this is, and I've never seen these, it's from a place, it's in the box, from a place called the Potting Shed, and they're tinkling toadstools. And I will actually show you what these look like. Okay, and they're obviously lawn ornaments, garden ornaments. There's a set of 3, and it says autumn brown shades, which is totally appropriate for right now. And I'm not going to put these outside, maybe in the summer, maybe. But I will use them in my plants, and I'll just show you an example of one. They give you the stakes, and they're like ceramic. They're hardcore. And then, well, I'll show you all of them. Hang on. So you have a set of 3 of these. And then these shades. And I'll show you how you put, you know, you just go like this. Okay, so there's one. They're beautiful, you guys. You know, they move in the wind. And then this last one. So look at the detail on that. Aren't they beautiful? I'll show you this close up too. Actually, Tom was telling me last night how bad it is to film with fluorescent lights. And what do I know, you guys? Again, I'm learning, right? And that's what I use behind me. Well, obviously I have the natural light coming in from the window, but that big light tracing board that I got at the auction, I use that as lighting behind me. But he was telling me last night how it's not good to film with, and he's right, because sometimes I'll look at the videos and I'll see the bands of the fluorescence. But what are you going to do? Someday I'll get good lighting. Maybe it'll show up at the auction. So aren't these cool, you guys? How could I resist, right? So tinkling toadstools. Everybody needs tinkling toadstools in their lives. I know I do. Okay, this next thing is so beautiful. And again, another kind of vase, pottery type of thing. I'm going to use it to burn incense in. And this is even more beautiful in the daylight. This is like a vase, or it is a vase, okay? And it's, you know, pottery, but I'm going to fill it with sand. Can you see the kind of iridescent sheen on this thing? I'm going to fill it with sand, and burn, there you go, and burn incense in it. And the top is a little bit of texture. I just think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous! And I know Patty and Kat liked it too. So, again, $1 or $2. I just love that iridescence, and I didn't notice that last night. I only saw that today in the sunlight, so gorgeous! Okay, the next things that I'm going to show you, the only reason that I got them is because I knew that I want to alter them. I'm not a coaster girl. You're not. I like the Coasters, the musical group, the Coasters. But in my house, I don't care if you leave your shoes on. I don't care if you put your shoes on my table. I'll clean up after you leave. But it's casual, you know, and so everything I own is not, I don't care if something gets spilled or things like that. So my point is I don't use coasters, right? Well, these are cool. And I saw a video last week or earlier this week from my friend Sarah Evans at My Serenity Crafts. Shout out to Sarah Evans. And she did these polymer clay tiles based on a class that she took from another woman. And I apologize. And Sarah, if you're watching this, please put her below, of a technique. But anyway, Sarah did them on glass tiles. And I thought, when I saw these, I thought I could do the same thing on these. So I keep talking about breaking out my polymer clay, and I swear you guys, I have plans for this upcoming month to do some things, do some solstice themed gifts, if you will, projects, and things like that. But I do want to alter these coasters. So be quiet, Cali, and show the coasters. The first set I got, and then these are nice, you know, but I will be altering them. The first set are, I got them because they're glass, and these, actually, Kat gifted these to me. So thank you, Kat. I love you. But they're thick glass, and they're photo frame coasters. So I may incorporate that element and put in either my own artwork or collage element or something, and then do polymer clay around this. But stay tuned for, there's 4 of these. And, you know, on the back they have the place where you could put the picture, and they do have little feet. Another great group. Excuse my nails, you guys. Wow, they're covered with paint and Mod Podge. Yeah, speaking of concerts, you guys, there's a channel on, I told you I don't watch really conventional TV, but I watch all day YouTube, and I watch Netflix, and occasionally Amazon Prime. But there's a channel, we have a Roku box, a channel called Quello, where you can watch all kinds of live concerts and everything. And oh my God, Tom and I last night watched, it was from 2009, and I don't know how I missed it, but it was the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees at Madison Square Garden. And it was the highlights from that concert. And it was like, I don't know, almost 3 hours, I think, that we watched last night. That's my coffee pot. Haven't heard that in a while, right? Secret, that one's for you. But wow, what an amazing concert. But they have everything. So if you guys haven't checked out Quello, check it out. All right. Coasters again. And these are so cool. And this is going to be hard for me. I'm not really sure if I really am going to alter them, just because they're so beautiful. Each one of these, this is another set of coasters. But these are made out of stained glass, you guys, including, that's just an auction sticker, including the, here's the box that they're in. Okay. So blue and yellow and green and just gorgeous, okay? And each one of these coasters, and there are 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. So, all right. For instance, here's the green, and then I'm going to flash you guys. They're mirrored on the back. Okay, there's my list. So I want to do the same thing. Alter them with polymer clay, either on the mirror side, I'm not sure. But they're so beautiful that I really don't, I don't know. But you know what? I'll never use them as coasters. Like, this will be an example of, you know, just excess stuff. you know, it'll sit there and go, oh my God, isn't that beautiful? You know? I don't know. Or maybe this is a good item for a giveaway. Maybe something like that I should just stick around and put in a giveaway pile. That might be a good idea. I know I wouldn't mind getting something like that. So you know what, you guys? That is it for what I got at the auction last night. And I am so blessed. Wow. I'm going to put all this stuff away. Today, so thank you for hanging out with me, because again, it's a half an hour, and apparently I have no problem at all just talking away, you know. I wanted to share, all right, so Angela, send me your address for the SCOBY. I wanted to tell you, I've been reading, and it's on my Kindle, so I can't show you the book. I've been reading, and this is an old one, you guys, but it's The Kind Diet by Alicia Silverstone. So those of you, it's a very much of a beginner kind of a introduction to a vegan lifestyle, but it's well written, very easy to understand. If you're new to the lifestyle or want to know about the diet or interested at all, I highly recommend the book. I got it on Amazon for a couple of dollars, and it's well worth it. And there's recipes in there too. So I've been reading that. And this week I am... Today, when I finish here, I'm gonna put this stuff away. I'm gonna make some green juice, and I'm getting ready to hang out with my sister of the moon, Donathan, who I have not seen in a few months, or well, yeah, at least 6 weeks or so, and her son, Lincoln Hawk. Donathan is a dear, dear, dear sister of mine, and I love her to, you know, she's my sister. We pick up like no time has ever passed, so I'm really looking forward to seeing her. This will be the first time that Lincoln Hawk is at my house when he's mobile. So, yeah, my house is pretty child-proof, but there are things out that this could be interesting today. But I'm looking so forward to seeing them. I could see him pushing the stool around the kitchen. I can't wait till they come over, so that'll be fun. And this week, you guys, I shared with you that I'm going to be going out this week for Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be cooking. I'm going to have my family around. My son is going to be joining us. My daughter Danielle, my grandkids, Carter and Cammie, and my son-in-law Leo. And we're just going to have a great time. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving as well. I'm thankful for each and every one of you. You know, for those of you who don't have family and friends around, I'm your family. I am your friend. I love you guys so much. Sending you so many blessings and so much love. That's it. That's all I got, okay? I love you guys so much, and stay blessed. I will talk to you very soon. I promise I'll have some more art coming out soon this week, probably after Thanksgiving. And I love you guys so much, so I will talk to you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.